Hey guys! So today we're going to practice subtracting three-digit numbers. So let's go ahead and take a look right here. So when we are subtracting three-digit numbers, we have three steps that we need to take. So the example problem we're going to do today is 634 minus 159. So step one is we need to subtract from the ones place. So you cannot so if we look here, we have 4 and 9. So you cannot subtract 9 from 4 ones. So you need to regroup 110 as 10 ones. So this 4 would become a 14, and this 3 would become a 2. So 14 minus 9 is 5, and then we would cross out our 3, and we would put a 2 up here in the tens place. Because we just took a 10 from the tens and we added it to our 1, so we would be able to subtract, because you can't take 9 from 4. Then step 2 is you need to subtract the tens place. So here we have 3 minus 5. You cannot subtract 5 tens from 2 tens. So you need to regroup 100 as 10 tens. So this 3 right here would actually become because we had a 2 right here above the 3, so that now would become a 12. And then this 6 in our hundreds place would become a 5, because we're regrouping 100 as 10 tens. So 12 minus 5 would be 7, and then we would have our 5 up here in the hundreds place. Step 3 is now we subtract the hundreds. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So our answer here would be 475. All right, now let's take a look over here at some example problems. So let's look at this one right here. So we have 431 minus 345. Now let's do step 1 and start in the ones column. We cannot take away 5 from 1. So what do we need to do? Well, we're going to need to borrow from the tens place. So we're going to take 110 from here. So this would become a 2. And when we put a 10 in our ones place, this would become a 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. And then can we take 4 from 2? Nope, we cannot do that. So now on to step 2. This 2 would become a 12, because we're taking 100s from the hundreds place. So this 4 would actually become a 3. So 12 minus 4 is 8. And then 3 minus 3 would be 0. So our answer would be 85. Let's take a look at example number 2. We have 762 minus 88. So let's take a look in our ones column. We cannot take 8 from 2, so we need to borrow from the tens. So if we take 110 away from the tens place, this 6 is going to become a 5. And then our 2, adding a 10 to our 2 would become a 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. Now let's look at our tens place. We cannot take 8 away from 5. So we need to borrow from the hundreds place. So this 7 would become a 6. And then this 5 would then become a 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. And then 6 minus 0 is 6. So our answer would be 674. All right, so now I would really like you guys to do this independent practice on your own. So go ahead and get out a sheet of paper, write down each problem, and I want you to go ahead and try to solve it, subtracting three-digit numbers with regrouping. Remember, you can look over here as you need to for each of the steps when you are subtracting three-digit numbers. You first subtract the ones, then the tens, and then the hundreds place. You always start in the ones place. Don't forget to take a picture when you're finished and submit your work to your Dojo portfolio. Can't wait to see y'all's work.